Good morning, children. As in continuation with chapter number 2, today we are going to discuss about the alternative paradigms of research. So, children, as psychologists suggest that the human behavior can and should be studied following a method adopted by science like physics, chemistry, and biology. It means, like in other subjects, we use a systematic procedure to follow a particular set of pattern in order to study a particular phenomena. Similarly, in psychology also, a proper analysis of human behavior should be done and should be studied in a systematic manner, as it is believed that human behavior is caused or predictable due to the internal and external forces that can be observed. Until 20th century, the subject psychology as a discipline was restricted only to the study of the overt behavior which can be seen and observed by other people. Children, after 20th century, after the analysis of the method, another method was developed known as interpretive method. It emphasized understanding over explanation and prediction. So children, interpretive method is used to understand the covert behavior, a behavior which cannot be seen. For example, feeling, thinking, and experiences which can be seen outside. In this method, the research does not follow a particular procedure in a systematic manner, and therefore the conclusion is done on the basis of observation. So children, the method which is used to understand the overt behavior, it is quite different from covert behavior. As in overt behavior, we tend to study a particular phenomenon in a systematic manner, but if we compare it with the covert behavior, it does not follow a systematic pattern of procedure. So children, in covert behavior, to understand the covert behavior, the interpretation is done on the basis of observation. For example, children, let us take the experience that may occur in the same unique context, such as personal experiencing suffering due to the external factor. For example, people affected by tsunami, earthquake, or cyclone, or internal factor. In such type of situation, objective measurement is neither possible nor desirable. So children, as objectivity means when two or more individuals study a particular thing, both of them should come to the same conclusion. So here they have used the term objectivity in order to make people understand when people suffer from such environmental cause like tsunami, earthquake, then each and every individual tend to have different feeling. He goes through a different feeling which can't be same in a particular period of time. So children, here the basic assumption of psychology is that we need to understand the subjective interpretation of reality. It means we need to understand the experiences of people when they go through such situations which affect their internal bodies, such as mental functioning get affected, their thinking pattern get affected. So psychologists try to use interpretive method in order to understand the inner aspect of the human being. So children, it is important to analyze the psychological data in order to know about one's behavior. So here the psychologist is talking about the two types of data, that is singular and plural, and that is related to the individual's behavior as covert or overt behavior. So children, the main work of the psychologist is to study a phenomena through the data. So children, the major use of data in psychology is used by the psychologist to interpret and predict human behavior. So children, psychologist tries to assess or collect information by physical and social context. Children, before we proceed further, it is important to know what is plural or singular data. So children, if we have more data, then that data is known as datum. If we have single data or single observation or record, it is known as singular. So children, the data which we collect in psychology, it has some features, that is physical and social data. So children, the behavior which we study, we collect information by physical and social context. In physical context means a data or information which is collected, it belongs to a person. Whereas if we talk about the social context, it means a data or information which is collected when a person interacts with other person in a particular situation, how his reaction is in that particular situation. So that is known as social context. And children, another characteristics of the data is that data is not same everywhere, though the personality is same, but his or her behavior would be different in a particular situation. For example, the behavior of child would be different in front of the teacher as compared to the parents, or as compared to the in front of friends. So children, some of the method that is used in psychology is survey, interview, experiment. So all these methods are used in order to collect information about a particular phenomena or human behavior. So children, why do we collect data? So data is collected in order to make conclusion, in order to interpret, so that meaning could be given to that particular information or data. Now children, we are going to talk about the another different types of data or information that are collected. So children, data is any information related to mental process, experiences and behavior collected by using various tools. So psychological data are of different types such as demographic information, physical information, physiological information and psychological information. So children, each and every information tend to have different features. So if we talk about the demographic information, this information generally includes the personal information like name, gender, age, date of birth, name of sibling, education, occupation, number of children, locality of residence, caste, religion, parental education, occupation and family income. So children, it means a demographic information is related to one's personal information. Now if we talk about the another information, that is physical information. So physical information includes ecological conditions like hilly, desert, forest, mode of economy, housing conditions, size of rooms, which can be observed in a particular surrounding, at neighborhood, in the school, mode of transportation. So children, all these informations comes under the physical information. Now if we talk about the physiological data, it includes the biological details. So children, in some studies, physical, physiological and psychological data are collected about height, weight, heart rate, level of fatigue, blood, oxygen, reaction time, duration of sleep, blood pressure, pattern of dream, about the salivation, running, jumping, rates. So children, if you notice all these changes or all this information that we get, it is on the basis of the internal bodily process. Now coming to the fourth, that is psychological information. So children, psychological information is related to the intelligence, personality, behavior, interest, values, creativity, emotions, motivational, psychological disorder, delusions, hallucinations, thought process, consciousness. So children, the information which is collected by these method, it varies. In some people a particular information would be high, whereas in some other individual the information would be low. So children, psychologists uses all the information in order to predict human behavior as well as to know about one's mental process. So children, kindly make a note of this in your notebook. What is demographic information, what is physical information, what is physiological data and what is psychological information.